Hey guys, it's Hubbard. It is Friday. Just finished my first week with my trainer and wanted to do a quick recap. Excuse me. It's been a good week, a very fun week and a very tiring week. Getting used to the schedule is difficult, which wasn't a surprise. When you're used to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to bed at 11 o'clock in the morning, you do that every day. And you change, that's a little difficult to adjust to, but we'll get there. Let's see, what else? Trainer's great, young guy, but does a great job driving the truck and doing a great job educating me. So we hit it off really well. And as you know from my previous video, he's in my hometown, so that's nice too. And so really excited over this first week with him. You know, coming into this, at least one of my biggest concerns was getting in with a trainer and making that work. So many different aspects to that scenario that can just really go wrong. So I was really pleased, really happy, and just thrilled. So first week went well. Let's see, we've done, I think, around 2,200 miles. Started the week off real strong, and then yesterday and today fell off a little bit, but that's okay. But it was very educational. We ended up staying one night, so I had my first night in sleeping in the truck at a truck stop. So that was very interesting because we went to bed, it was 6 p.m. I'm just getting ready to watch the news for Sports Center at 6 p.m. So their bodies crashed, their eyes went shut, and I say there, we were also there. His stepfather drives on the same dedicated side of things that he does, and we were at the same place. So anyway, we climbed in the bunk and went to bed. I climbed my old self up into that top bunk and laid there for a while, and probably about 11 o'clock before I was able to go to sleep. And then of course we get up at 2 and started running again. So, which the next night I was home and I went to bed at 7 o'clock and slept till 2. So I'm getting, my schedule's going to get there. I'm going to figure it out one way or the other. But great week. I wish I could come out and say I was just knocking it out of the ballpark, but you know, driving a truck is not as easy as you might think. So changing the gears and not grinding the gears and managing. I manage the truck well. I manage the space because I'm pretty cautious, but you know, shifting fluidly and getting smooth wasn't as good as I'd want to be. And you know, of course, you've got to learn the business side of it. So if I take it and break it apart and look at the driving side, what I need to work on is shifting, getting more fluid, shifting the gears, and also you know, backing. In school, you back 48-foot trailer in a little day cab in between cones, and now you're backing in between trailers, other trucks, backing up to docks, and all kinds of different scenarios. So practicing that's needed, which we're going to get it. And then there's the business side, you know, the terminology, the paperwork, where you go, what you do, who you see, and proper etiquette of how to do it without looking like an idiot. So those are things that we'll be working on in the next few weeks, and looking forward to that. So we have a weekend here. I did do a couple clips in the truck because we were in some snow, so I wasn't driving, and asked, of course I asked my trainer if he was okay with that first, and he said he had no problems with it. And so I've talked to the company as well, so they're aware that I'm doing these videos. So we want to be careful with what we say, and respectful, and represent the company well. That's what it's all about. Represent ourselves well and represent the company well. So I'm going to render these videos and edit them and make sure everything's good to go, and post them up for the weekend, so you'll get a glimpse of my first week in training with GMP. So looking forward to next week. As we ended today, we discussed what I thought I needed to work on and how I think I did, and we discussed how my trainer thinks I did and what I need to work on to make sure we're on the same page. So really nice that we can have that kind of communication, and it is very helpful. And of course he's telling me to help him be a better trainer, so that's impressive as well. He's wanting to be a better trainer and asking me you know, to let him know if there's something he could do better, and I certainly will. So you know, I told him to train me. He's younger than me, so I think he's a little hesitant to say something, and you know, but I told him, I said, I'm here to be trained. Train me. I got all the respect in the world for you, so you know, you step up and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how to do it right is what I need, and I'll respect you for it. It won't bother me a bit. And so we're on the same page, so that's great. Wonderful. And next week, don't know what it has in store, except that we will be on the road bright and early on Monday, and we will be I'm sure I'll be driving more and more and more as time goes on in more critical places. And you know, when we were in the snow, he pulled me out and he drove, which was smart on his part. That was wisdom. So anyway, just absolutely blessed, loving it so far, and we're adjusting the body and the sleeping schedule and those things. So please forgive me if you notice the dark circles when I get sleep deprived. Looks like somebody punched me in the nose. So anyway, we're going to go have a good weekend, visit with some friends that we haven't seen in a while down in Mooresville, and get some good time with my boys. Miss that, because even though I've been home most nights, I'm crashing pretty early, so don't get to spend much time with them. So we're going to enjoy our weekend. Hope you do too. Everybody be safe, and we will talk to you next week.
Hey guys, it's Hubbard. Second day out with my trainer. I gave him a break on the first day and didn't video anything. But here we are on our second day. Heading, let's see, we headed from Statesville up to Galax, Virginia, and dropped a load, picked up an empty, and taken the empty to Johnson City. Is that right? Johnson City, Tennessee. And as you can see, it's snowing. I started out driving from Statesville, going up Fancy Gap, and wind was blowing so hard he thought it'd be best if he drove, so he kicked me out of the driver's seat. And wasn't any snow at that point, but once we got on 81, headed west, south I should say, this is what we got. So as the sun's coming up, the snow's falling. And this is a little bit of the tail end of that storm that hit. So we'll update you later. See you.